It's very important. Like we got depth at the running back. We got like 5 running backs, so that's pretty good. That when one person gets hurt, then another person can step in, and that's what I did today. And I want to thank the O-line for doing a great job for me too.
And talk about your day. What did you see, or what were you feeling? That punch in 3.
Oh well, it goes back to the O-line doing a good job, open up holes for me, and I just read blocks and just hit the gap and just scored. So also I want to thank the coaching staff too for giving me a chance.
So I'm Brian Palmer, teamcon.net. You got the champions in the house tonight. You've got a lot of success, obviously. Watching you play, you're wearing the yellow pants. You got the stripe on the helmet.
Yes, sir.
What was the atmosphere like for the sellout crowd?
Well, atmosphere was great. Like alumni coming down, and seeing all the championship teams. It was wonderful being out there. The Gorilla Walk is always amazing, but just the support and the fans being out there, it was really amazing.
I'm Greg Grizzlano. I'm a columnist with TeamCon, and you know, you were there yesterday when the old timers were there after practice.
Yes, sir.
Did they say anything to you that kind of pumped you up for this game?
Oh, they was just telling me to just get in there and run hard and, you know what I'm saying, like do it like they did. The old Pitt State. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel like I did that today.
Good job, man.
KOAM. You guys on defense have a whole new makeup compared to the past 4 years. Where's that coming from, and how nice does it feel?
Obviously feels great. Yeah, last year we were just so inexperienced. We had too much time thinking out there than actually playing and reacting. And this year everyone's grown up. Everyone's a lot bigger, faster, and stronger, and it's definitely showing. But we know we have a lot of room we still need to improve on. We'll capitalize that over the week.
Team speed. You guys just seem 10 times faster than your opponents.
Yep, I felt we set the edge pretty quick today. Secondary guys did a great job, and our up front guys are unbelievable. It makes such a nice job for the linebackers and clear up everything. They're doing a great job, and overall the team's just playing well together. We feed off each other, and that's always a great thing to do.
Hey Nate, I'm Greg Grizzlano. I'm a columnist with TeamCon.net. Wanted to ask you guys came out. It looked like you were a little jittery that first drive. You know, ESU went down and scored. Were there some butterflies with everything that's going on and at stake this game?
Yeah, we knew we had a lot of pressure on us because all the alumni coming back, but we had messed up on assignment on a blitz, and they took advantage of us. Good call on their part, but we came back and really focused after that, made a couple adjustments, and it worked out pretty well for us.
What do you have to say about this linebacking group?
Well, that's the thing that I think a lot of people didn't know. We felt really good about Luke Stringer all along, and you're talking about a 6'4" to 6'5", 255-pound or 50-pound guy that can really run, and you can see he can run and make plays. So then you put him in there with Nate, and Nate's so instinctive and does so many things well, and then put those two behind our defensive line. I think our defensive line's pretty solid, so it makes for a very good front six.
Coach, what turned around for you in this game? Kind of a slow start. What turned around for you?
Yeah, it was a slow start, but it was offensively we came out, made a misread and a couple mistakes, and next thing you know we have to punt it, and then they go right down and score. But I think after that I felt like our defense really played well. They bent a little bit at times here and there, but they'd throw a hitch or something, and we might miss the first tackle, but then there'd be 4, 5, 6 guys there. So we're running the ball well, but Emporia's got some good players and a good football team. They're going to beat some people, and we were able to kind of see some adversity and hung in there, and were able to get us back in the game and get to rolling. So I told our guys after the game it was really a good team effort.
How important were those 2 sacks deep in the territory? After they punted, it kind of gave you short fields and took advantage of that.
Yeah, that's the short fields were awesome. I thought another key play in the game was the pass to Andrew Castaneda right before the half. It was 3rd and around 9 or 10, and Coach Philpott and Coach Rampy was a great call by them, and I think that really gave us some momentum going into the halftime.
Coach, you got talk about the atmosphere a little bit tonight. You had the gold pants again, you got the stripe on the helmet, you got the three championship teams in the stadium. What was that like?
I think the whole week was an unbelievable week. The community does a great job with Paint the Town Red, and the support's just phenomenal. And then you put the championship teams coming back, and you know, the things that went on throughout the week, and having those guys back, and then them lining up and having the walk over was an awesome experience for everybody. And we've got just a lot of positive feedback on that. There's a lot of the lettermen that really enjoy that, and I think that'll continue to grow. But boy, it was just a great evening for football. You know, beautiful setting, great crowd. The crowd was into the game, and so you know, it was just an all-around great week for us.
Coach, I know it's not a fashion show, it's a football game, but I've got a lot of people asking me on the sidelines and stuff, is the stripe and the pants are going to stay?
Pants are pretty nice pants. We'll probably wear them again at some point. You know, the helmet stripes, we'll let our captains and our leadership council determine whether or not we continue to wear those or not. So it's something that we'll talk about as a group and kind of go from there.
Coach Greg Grizzlano, columnist for TeamCon. You mentioned on Thursday at the press conference that you know, you had confidence in Zach Dickey throwing the football, and you know, the stats say 7-14. Looked like he left some points on the board, missing a few of those passes. Do you still have a high level of confidence in your quarterback as far as throwing the football?
Yeah, I think there's a combination of some things that we got to improve on, and you know, he missed one or two that he probably should have stuck on, but again, we haven't thrown it really enough to get enough work on it probably, and so, you know, I still feel good about what he's doing, and I feel confident that we'll continue to get better, and as you've seen, we've got a good group of receivers, and we've got to continue to find ways to get the ball in their hands, and we did some other things in the run game too, where we were able to kind of help ourselves out, and even got the ball pitched to a receiver in the run game. So, you know, we don't care how we get in their hands, we just got to get in their hands more.
A couple guys that didn't have a whole lot of problem getting in their hands now as your running backs. They had another great game. Talk about the depth again. I know you talked a little bit about at the press conference on Thursday, but Watkins came in, sub for Bryson, and they rolled with it.
We had to make a game time decision on Bryson. He could have played, but the first series, there's some things that we wanted to get the ball to Solomon with, and you know, he's a quality back. You know, we came out the second half. We still were contemplating whether or not we should put Bryson in. We wanted to bring him out in the second half. First couple of things that we did, we liked having Spradling in for those. And he's such a great inside zone runner and inside the tackle runner. And so then we end up scoring again, and then we got to the point where we just didn't want to put Bryson in. And I think the extra week will really help him throughout the rest of the season. So, but you know, we've got 3, 4, 5 running backs that are quality players, and you know, that depth's always important. And as much as we run the football, we need those guys.
Well, we had during camp, we had a bunch of past football players come in, and they talked to us about one of the things one of the guys said is that they haven't seen a big hit in Carnegie Smith Stadium in a while, and so, you know, we really took that to heart, and we know that we hadn't caused a lot of turnovers the last couple of years, so we want to be as physical as possible and cause as many turnovers. I think is working for us so far, but we got to keep doing it.
Jake Eric Kenneth on KSN TV in Joplin. What first drive, Emporia kind of marches it down the field. What changed for you guys after that first drive?
Well, that first drive, that tight end that did the tight end hide, and that was my fault on that. Should have been guarding him. Was a little too aggressive, and I think our front forward does such a good job that, especially in the secondary, we just got to try and be as patient as possible and come up to the ball after it's crossed the line of scrimmage. And I think patience and just continue to do what we know how we do after that, and not hanging our head or anything like that, and really worked for us. So.